Don't know where the video's at.
I'm telling it's telling me that we're live right now. We're live, Big Travie. Week 16. It's here. The championship week. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Let us know, Whisper Nation. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning to everyone that is in and enjoying this live stream. Good morning to you, Big Travie. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Just, rocking and rolling. Just getting ready for... Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh, what's going
sorry
on?
about that. We got the I got the volume on for the live stream that I'm watching at the same time. Anyways, I'm doing good, Johnny. Hope Whisper Nation's doing well. Had a good Christmas. Hope everybody else did as well. Games yesterday. You always love that. Some games on a Saturday, NFL games on a Saturday, unless or games on Christmas, unless you're playing against a Mike Evans or playing against a Alvin Kamara. These were not good Christmases. Good Christmas for you. You weren't happy.
Or Nelson Aguilar. There was a bunch of guys that just all went off this past Friday and Saturday. Definitely putting fantasy owners on tilt for sure. Or the opposite, thinking they got something won. But yeah, wild times. We're gonna try to get you set for those week 16 lineups. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments. We'll get to those. As always, if you are new to our channel, please hit subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified anytime that we put out new content or go live. We do go live every 90 minutes before kickoff on Sundays, so that's really, really fun. Anything else that I missed, Big Travie? Hit that like. Where are we
Just
going
want to
for?
take a up. Yeah, make sure we're hitting that like. Brett Johnson suggested 69 likes. I like that number. Let's go for it. 69 likes. Let's try and get to that number. We're at 4. We're at 6. Just jump 2 more. Keep it up. Keep those likes pouring in. We've got 10 of you watching. I did just want to say, Whisper Nation, man, we appreciate you, man. This is week 16. We've been rocking and rolling with this live stream and all this content for you guys week in and week out. It's been a grueling, grinding year, but it's been a great year too, man. It's been a lot of fun to get on here and help you guys get some hardware this year. So let's jump into some of these comments. We got 11 watching, 8 likes. Let's get those jumps up or those likes up. Thomas Egley says, "What's up? How's it going?" Brett Johnson says, "Good morning, Whisper Nation." Good morning, Brett Johnson. Oscar the Grouch says, "Got 2 big starts from Gaskin and Evans. Too bad Ayuk failed." Yeah, but you're going to be loving Gaskin and Evans in that lineup. Beggars can't be choosers at this point,
right? Yeah, you'll take the Myles Gaskins and Evans for the Ayuk for sure.
For sure. Moises Aguirre says, "Good morning, gentlemen. It's championship game, and I have to pick between CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Lockett. Which one should I start?" Johnny?
I'm going CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb against Philly. That's a good spot.
Over
Tyler Lockett against the Rams. Not a great spot. You look at what he did last time. Only 66 yards, scoreless yards. CeeDee Lamb's been kind of heating up a little bit too over the last couple games. Had a monster game last week. Against the San Francisco 49ers. So you like to see that. Let's see. Thomas Egley says, pick 2, Miles Sanders, J.K. Dobbins, Giovanni Bernard.
I would go Miles Sanders and J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, I think that's the right call there. Houston, a great matchup, though, for Bernard as well. But I think Miles Sanders in a great matchup against Dallas. And then J.K. Dobbins also in a good matchup in a game that they are heavily favored.
Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch says, huge game for Jalen Hurts today. Very possible. We saw it last week. We could see this guy continue to do what he does, and that seems to be score points. Rob Shorter says, good afternoon, Whisper Nation. Hey, lads. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Appreciate you, Rob. I hope you did as well. Hope Santa brought you everything you wanted or everything you needed. Elias Griftopoulos says, Montgomery or Aaron Jones?
Wow.
I don't know why you'd have to choose between these two.
I would get both lineup, of these. If I have to pick, if I have to go with one, I'm going with Aaron Jones, just because. I mean, that's a tough. I mean, Tennessee. I mean,
no running back over the last month has scored more points than David Montgomery.
Yeah.
This is a tough one to choose.
Get them both in your lineup.
I'm gonna go with Aaron. Yeah, I would go with Aaron Jones, though. I'm gonna lean Aaron Jones because the Packers, I trust the offense more. They're favorites at this one at home. Could be snow in this game. Tennessee's defense has been really bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would lean Aaron Jones.
We did miss
Brett
one.
Johnson's
Sorry, we did miss one. Travis up here. Hero Aguirre asked, final week, let's go. Who would you recommend as my starting RB and who in my flex? Carson, Gallman, Zigbo, or Lockett? I think you're starting
I
Chris Carson, right?
Yeah, Chris Carson for sure is in your lineup.
And then
I think I would go Gallman.
yeah, I think I would flex Gallman as well.
Zigbo scares me. Chicago's defense been pretty good against the run. Don't know what's going on with Jacksonville there, so I don't really want to trust that.
Yeah.
Lockett in another tough matchup too. Gallman tough matchup as well, but the volume should overtake it there.
Yeah.
Brett Johnson says, "Need your help." I think this one's for you, Johnny. Tony Pollard or Zach Moss could decide my championship.
You want
For
me
those of you that don't know, Brett Johnson is playing against Johnny right now in our League of Record championship. So he's asking for help. Tony Pollard or Zach Moss?
If I'm answering this, I'm saying Tony Pollard. If it's the my fantasy analyst hat on, I'm telling you go Zach Moss.
Yeah, that's what I told him the other day was Zach Moss. Obviously, with Zeke going to play, you see Pollard may get the usage you want, but we don't know, and we can't project that. So that's the unfortunate thing here. So I would go with Zach Moss in a matchup where, Buffalo's going to be favored, and they should run pretty well.
And either way, Zach Moss should be the goal line back in Buffalo, whereas behind
Josh
Allen. But I mean, he's got the better shot of scoring a touchdown than Tony Pollard over Zeke.
All right, we've got 11 watching, 10 likes. Let's get those likes up. We're trying to get to 69 likes today. It is week 16, championship week, the live stream. Your lineup questions are being answered here live for another week. And this one's a special one. This is championship week. So make sure if you're new to the channel, you hit subscribe. Let us know in the comments that you are newly subscribed, and we will shout you out. Just want to say thank you so much, Whisper Nation, for such a great season. We appreciate you all in here and those that have been riding the entire season. All right, Rob Shorter says pick 2 standard league, Carson, David Johnson, or Tony Pollard. We're gonna go Carson and David Johnson here. I think that's where you're gonna go here. Pollard's usage just scares me off a little bit here.
Yep.
Let's see. Thomas Egley says pick 2, Mooney, Gage, Keenan Allen, or Corey Davis. I'm gonna go Gage and Keenan Allen.
I'm gonna second that.
I would like Corey Davis, but we know Green Bay's secondary been pretty tough, so a little bit worried there. I think if Tennessee's smart, they're just going to pound the rock with Derrick Henry in this game. King Jonathan, we've got royalty here. Start 1 Hunt, Corey Davis, Deontay Johnson, Marvin Hall. What do you think, Johnny? Start one of these guys.
I think if I'm starting one, if it's a PPR league, I'd probably go Deontay Johnson. Just because he's been getting 10 targets a game when he plays a full game, even though the difficult matchup. But if it's just a regular stand, I think I would go Kareem Hunt. With the Jets, everyone out for all the wide receivers basically out for the Cleveland Browns. I expect them to run the ball a lot against the Jets. And Kareem Hunt could get a lot of targets out of the backfield as well. Actually, I might just go Kareem. I would just say Kareem Hunt and over all these guys, no matter what, PPR or standard. I think with what we know about the COVID stuff, I would go Hunt.
All right, here's one. Thomas Egley, Jalen Hurts or Russell Wilson. I'm gonna lean Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I can tell you what I'm in a championship game. I've got these 2 exact guys, and I'm benching Russ for Hurts in the championship. I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah, we've seen Russ is not impervious to these tough matchups. In fact, he does. It's kind of nice because he lets you know, like, I'm not going to be good in these. The Rams handled him last time they play. They actually play Russell Wilson tough consistently, but this is maybe one of the best defenses they put on the field over the last couple of years. So I would definitely be fading Russ here. I know we've been saying it for a couple of weeks. You should play your studs. Unfortunately, Russ has not been able to overcome some of these tough matchups he's been in. Hero Aguirre says, final week, let's go. Who you recommend starting running back and as flex? Carson. Oh, I think we answered this one. Carson and Gallman for you, Hero. Darius Rice in the chat. What's going on? Whisper Nation strong as always. Darius Rice in here. Whichever one of you told me to start Rashad Higgins over Godwin last week on IG, thanks and happy holidays. I'm gonna throw up. Hashtag Whisper Nation strong. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was definitely me. I didn't know he was gonna get COVID, like, or be on the COVID list. Like, I'm sorry. I had him in there too.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, you're able to pick somebody else up here and get him in there.
Yeah.
Jimmy Navarro. Let's see. He says chip week for me, $2,000 on the line. Do I play David Johnson, McKissick, or Antonio Gibson full point PPR? Thank you. Need upside. He started Marvin Jones and Ayuk yesterday, so that's nice.
Yeah, I would go David Johnson.
You got a flop. Yeah, I think David Johnson is the right. Just based on Gibson's gonna play, huh?
Yeah, they're saying Gibson should be able to suit up in this one.
Set to play. I mean, I might lean Gibson if Gibson's gonna play.
I just don't know what kind of workload he's going to get. And you've also Alex Smith is not playing. It's going to be Dwayne Haskins. I would go David Johnson. I know Duke Johnson's out. David Johnson's going to get the bulk of the touches and everything. He's just safer to me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're going for the floor play, I'd go with David Johnson. I think Gibson's a hard one to bench for me.
If you want to go with the floor play, I don't think that's the floor play. David Johnson. David Johnson could outscore all of those guys, and he has a safer floor than all those guys.
Yeah, anybody could outscore anyone, Johnny. But Antonio Gibson was a top 5 running back before he got hurt. So if you want to put that on the bench,
yeah, he has turf toe. You're gonna put a guy.
I mean, he doesn't anymore. Obviously, if he's playing.
He was a game time call up until this morning, and you're confident in his workload. He will not get more than 15 touches. I would bet a lot that he would not get more. He won't get more than 15 touches in this game. Coming back 1 week, first week after turf toe, not in shape.
Well, I mean, David Johnson only got 8 carries last week.
Yeah, but how many? He got like
11
8
catches.
Yeah,
but
it's touches.
He had 2 games in a row that he didn't catch anything.
But touches, he had 15 plus touches.
Sure. I don't know. For me, I think I would go Gibson. Let's see. You guys, let's see. Hero Aguirre says, you guys have been great this season. Happy New Year, and I hope you guys return next year. Got to prep to take this title. We will be here next year. We were here last year. We'll be here the next 70 years for you. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
We
will be here all off season as well. So stick around. We'll be putting out content throughout
don't bail out. Hopefully you guys are playing. Oh, sorry, Johnny. Hopefully you guys are playing Dynasty, and then we can help you out there. We're going to be doing mock drafts, all that good stuff. So we're here for you guys, Whisper Nation. Make sure you're hitting that like button. And if you're in here, we're trying to get up to 69 likes this morning. We got 13 so far, crawling our way up there. So make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and let us know that you're new to the channel. We'll shout you out. Thomas Egley says, you think I should start Keenan Allen? It says he's projected for 0 points. Keenan Allen playing?
He's supposed to play. I mean, I don't mind the pivot to Corey Davis. I know that Thomas had Corey Davis in that one. I don't mind playing Corey Davis, even though it's a difficult matchup against Green Bay, just because of the questions with Keenan Allen and his hamstring. In the championship week, once again, I think that you're fine going Corey Davis. Let's see. Hunt King Jonathan says Hunt or Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley's your boy.
Keenan Allen is like a legit game time decision. Sorry, I just want to come back to that. From Ian Rappaport. So, yeah, I just wanted to second what Johnny's saying there. You might want to get Allen out of your lineup, just in case, because it's the afternoon game, right? So you don't want to be sitting there without somebody in there. All right, King Jonathan says Hunt or Cole Beasley. Is John Brown back?
I don't believe John Brown is back yet.
think he was shut down, right? So yeah, I think I would go Cole Beasley, especially if this is PPR. They say could be activated. I would go with Cole Beasley. I think Kareem Hunt's a little bit scarier recently. Oh man, I gotta try and Abdul Rahman. Good afternoon to all of you,
That
but
was
it's
good.
evening where I live. Thanks for the help last week. This is my first championship match since 2017. I really need the help this week. Alvin Kamara was against me. Man, that
Oof.
is tough.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Hopefully you're able to get some upside in there. You're gonna you're gonna need a Herculean effort to overcome 6 touchdowns, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
Darius Rice saying, Johnny, did you also say Ayuk over Kittle? I thought we were friends. Man, you did Darius Rice dirty.
No, the logic is there. I knew that there was going to be. They were saying pitch count for Kittle. I knew that there was going to be a pitch count. Ayuk has been tearing it up against the Cardinals secondary that's been torched over the last few weeks. It made sense. I promise there was logic behind it.
He promises. All right, this one is probably going to cause a little bit of. Asoff says, Tannehill or Mayfield, Johnny?
I'm going to go Tannehill now that Mayfield has no weapons. If Mayfield still had his top 3 options, I would have said, yeah, I still go with Mayfield. But I'm going Tannehill in this one, even though a difficult matchup. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, this has got the highest over under, I believe, on the year. I was just going to check the over under again. Yeah, and that over under for the Cleveland game has kind of shrunk since it opened. And I mean, so has the Green Bay game, but this is still a massive over under 54.5 over under for that Green Bay game. So yeah, give me Tannehill. Thomas Egley says pick one of my flex, Mooney, Gio, Bernard. I would go with Gio.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Gio against Houston. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Darius Rice, Herbert, or Allen?
We go Josh Allen.
I think I might go Herbert.
Herbert just concerns me with his weapons being so limited and game time calls. That's the only thing that makes me a little bit worried.
Josh Allen's worst game was against New England. This will be in New England. New England actually been really good against the QB. They've allowed the 3rd fewest points per game. I think I would lean Herbert here. Ryan Evans asking Hurts over Herbert, Johnny.
I don't know if I would go. Well, now you got me talked to I was so sure that I was solid on the Herbert thing, but then, I mean, you make some good points.
Denver allows the 9th most points per game to the quarterback with 19.8. But Dallas, I believe, offering giving up even more. So I would go with Hurts. I think it's hard for me to pass up the rushing upside that Hurts brings to the table. So that's where I would go there. The matchup's really good. Their matchups are probably even if you're looking on paper.
Yeah.
So they're both in the dome. They're both against, inferior opponents. And then you've got the rushing ability of Hurts. That kind of caps it off for me. All right, Abdul Rahman says, sit one of the 2 wide receivers in the flex more. All right, so you need 2 wide receivers in a flex. He's got DJ Moore, Corey Davis, Kiki Cutie, or Le'Veon Bell. Oh, so you are sitting one of these. What do you think, Johnny?
I would sit Kiki.
I don't mind that. Ryan Evans says also Bears D or Ravens D. Kind of feel like going with the Bears. Yeah, I don't mind I think both are pretty good. Yeah, I think the Bears are probably the more upside pick playing against Jacksonville.
In a game that they're definitely going to want to lose.
We've got 10 watching, 15 likes. Let's get those likes up. Let us know if you're new to the channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Help us grow this channel. Keep putting out this content every single day. And let us know in the comments that you're subscribed. We'll shout you out here. And then Darius Rice does a good job of shouting out Johnny, letting him know.
Yeah.
He's coming after you today. Let's see. Upper 90 says Patrick Guyton. Tim Patrick, Jalen Guyton, T.Y. Hilton. Pick one, please. So I think I'm going T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, I think I would go T.Y. Hilton as well. I understand he had a down week last week, but I mean, Tim Patrick has been wide receiver 2, pretty solid, pretty steady, but I don't know if he has the upside of T.Y.
Does
Hilton.
Guyton excite you if Keenan Allen's out?
Well, once again, we don't know for sure the status. I would be more excited for Guyton for sure if I knew Keenan Allen was out. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm. Is this a? Also, I don't know if it's a PPR league. This definitely changes if it's a PPR league.
Try and let us know their upper 90. Zachary says Jonnu Smith or Dalton Schultz, full point PPR. I might go with Jonnu's upside. I think that would be. I think if you're going to play both, the idea is that they're touchdown dependent. Dalton Schultz, I just don't trust as much as. I mean, I'm not really trusting Jonnu Smith. Don't get me wrong, but bigger over under, more upside for Jonnu. They use him more creatively in the red zone.
Yeah.
Ryan Evans says, thanks, guys. You're welcome, Ryan. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate everybody in here. We appreciate Whisper Nation so much, man. We love doing this and getting you guys going. Thomas Egley says, Dallas Goedert or Higbee. Yeah, keep rolling Goddard out there. He's like their best pass-catching option for Philly right now. That includes the wide receivers. That has been the same with Jalen Hurts in the lineup, so I'm going to continue to roll Goddard out in my lineup. Zachary says Jonathan Taylor or Lev Bell, full point PPR. Over the last 3 weeks, David Montgomery has been the RB1. The RB2 has been Jonathan Taylor. I would not bench Jonathan Taylor if I could help it. Even in a full point PPR, I think he's still, we're 16 weeks in, he's only dropped 1 pass. He's a good receiver.
Whoa, it's saying, did they really say that he might sit with tightness? Oh,
Hansen,
no, it says.
Or
go ahead, keep going.
Johnny getting excited over here.
Yeah.
Darius Rice says Hansen or Watkins now that I can't play Godwin and Higgins is out. Also, Tyreek might sit with hammy tightness. Yeah, like there could be a situation where he pulls up on that. I think I would rather go with Mecole Hardman if I was going to pick a wide receiver just for a dart throw, because I think he can kind of tilt the field. But obviously, this might be what's available to you, Darius. So if you're going to make me choose between Hansen or Watkins, let me take a peek here. Well, Cooks is back, right? So I don't know if I'd be wanting to roll with Hansen.
I would go Watson.
I would go with Watkins.
Watkins has had, I believe it's like, since he came back from injury, he's not dipped below 45 receiving yards in a game. So he's got a pretty solid floor. He hasn't scored since like week 2. So he could be due for a little bit of touchdowns here. I do think this is going to be a shootout. So yeah, I would probably go with Watkins.
Upper 90 says Allen is out, so they must have ruled Allen.
I am not getting these updates. Where are they?
Yeah, I don't
Way
know.
To go, Whisper Nation. But apparently I have really laggy internet right now, or Sleeper is choosing not to send me these updates.
So Upper 90 saying Allen is out. If he is out, for sure, if that's, I don't, the last thing I just read 2 minutes ago was he was iffy. But either way, T.Y., Patrick, or Guyton, I might go with Guyton if Allen is out. Got 6 targets last week, was pretty involved. I think that's where I would lean. It's a nice pivot for you too, because I think I would start Allen if he's playing, and then if he's out, you get to pivot to Guyton. So that would be my suggestion. Upper 90. Jugraj Pada, welcome in. Appreciate you. Malcolm Brown or Tony Pollard, PPR one. I would go with Pollard here. He's got some consistent usage. Will be used in the passing game at least. So your PPR edge could be there. Malcolm Brown, I think, is just kind of this journeyman plotter that just isn't really there's no upside in playing Malcolm Brown. Thomas Egley says, when you didn't start Aguilar last night, bunch of crying emojis. Yeah, we feel you, man. That is some tough stuff.
Yeah.
Aguilar looking good out there. Jugraj Prada says T.Y. or Hardman PPR one. I think I would go with T.Y. Hilton here. It's just more, I can trust that a little bit more. If we knew Tyreek Hill was going to be out, I might lean Hardman, but we have no idea. Yeah, Asaf says next one, Tyreek Hill, good to go versus Falcons. Yeah, we kind of figured that. Andy Reid had alluded to that as well. Mia says Gage, Crowder, and Hooper need wide receiver and flex full point PPR. Is Crowder playing? Yeah, I think he
Last
is.
that I had heard,
So
he was playing.
So I would go with Gage and Crowder here, especially full point PPR. Crowder's one of those guys that could just compile catches, and I wouldn't want to be starting a Hooper over Crowder, even though all the weapons are out for Cleveland. I understand that there's still multiple tight ends that Hooper competes snaps with. Crowder and like Gage is the locked in start here, and I think Crowder's your upside guy in PPR. Yeah, ride the guy coming back. Keenan Allen is a game time decision. Yeah, once again, that's how I think it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I think we're working through that. Darius Rice, free agent wide receiver, Chenault, Watkins, Mooney, Lazard, Shark, and Guyton. Oh, pickup. I think maybe Guyton.
Yeah.
I think I might go Guyton over all those guys, Darius. Especially with the stuff that Keenan Allen's going through, like he'll at least be on a snap count. So I think that's probably where I'd go with that. Upper 90 says, thanks, guys. Just subscribed. Appreciate you, Upper 90. Welcome into Whisper Nation. And we appreciate everybody in here rocking and rolling. So there's 14 of you guys watching now. We got 17 likes. Let's get those likes up. Get rocking and rolling here as we get into the final half hour of this show. Whisper Nation going to help you try and get some championships today. Get that subscribed in there. Brian McGowan, Big Blue says, hey guys, won one and lost one last week. PPR, Gallman, Pollard, Gallup, or Hardman flex. What do you think, Johnny?
In a PPR?
Yeah, this is tough.
This one is tough. I'd probably go Gallman. I was leaning maybe Gallup. He's been having better days with Andy Dalton as a quarterback, but I just still think Gallman has a safer floor. I know that Gallman doesn't get a whole lot of pass catching work out of the backfield, which is a little concerning for me. But yeah, I would probably lean Gallman in this case. Unless you're against Alvin Kamara, then I would probably put in Hardman because I think he has the most upside of all these guys.
Mia says, thanks, guys. You're welcome, Mia. Thomas Egley says, should I pick up Rieger or Watkins to start? Who was Egley's? Goddard or Higbee? No, that was a different one. I mean, it just depends on who you're trying to start them over. I don't think that either is a great play this week.
Probably Mooney or Gio. I'd probably still play Gio.
You're going with Gio.
I would probably still play Gio over Rieger and Watson.
Gio has a great matchup and got 25 touches, I think, last week against Pittsburgh. So I'd be rolling with Gio. All right. What's up, Whisper Nation?
Travis, I need personal. Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend here.
All right.
Oh, well, I just said Guyton or Russell Gage.
I would be starting Russell Gage everywhere I could. I think Russell Gage is locked in for me. Guyton, even in a situation where Allen is out, you don't know that Guyton will get all the love either. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we know that when Julio's out, Gage seems to do his thing. And so for me, I think that's where I'd be going. Let me just check the over-under again in that KC game. I think it's worth a look. Yeah, 54.5 point over-under. Now, Kansas City favored by 10, but that's still a lot of points to be scored. So, be rocking and rolling with Gage. Which league is that?
That's in championship one, or that's in Tolton.
Tolton?
Yeah, that's in Tolton. I just did it. I just picked him up. Well, because Brett tried to do the defensive move once Higgins was ruled out, and he picked up a bunch of wide receivers, even though I had already picked up 3 wide receivers that I already was contemplating between choosing one for the starting spot. So it's all right, whatever. But so that's where I was at. Russell Gage, it was down to, and then I just picked up Guyton because he was still on the waiver. So I was like, but I think you're right with the logic with Russell Gage.
Let me see here. I wanted to see because you got Deontay Johnson too.
Yeah.
Going against Xavier Rhodes. I don't know. I think you probably got it right. Moneybags is in here. What's up, Moneybags? Newly subscribed last week. Welcome back. We appreciate you. He says Pollard, Elliott, Dare, Singletary, Moss. Pick one. Full point PPR.
Oh, Dyer Ogunbowale.
Ogunbowale.
Yeah. I would probably go with.
I'm gonna go Zeke.
Yeah.
I think I'll be playing Zeke here in this one. Full point PPR. I just trust him a whole lot more than any of those guys.
There's for sure concern. Obviously, there's always concern for re-injury, but he's definitely head and shoulders the best running back.
All right, Jelly God 29. That's a great name. Le'Veon Bell or Miles Sanders, Johnny. I'm going Miles Sanders against Dallas.
Yeah,
this is like one of the best matchups that he's all year. Yeah, this is a good one. So I would be rocking with Miles Sanders there. Le'Veon Bell should be getting great usage today, but remember, Atlanta been really good against the running back. So they've been sneaky good here. I think that this is going to be a pass funnel game for Kansas City. Big Patrick Mahomes day today. 15 of you guys watching, 17 likes. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those questions in the chat here. Help us out. Help us answer your questions here on Championship Sunday. And as always, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and let us know that you have joined Whisper Nation, and we'll shout you out here in the comments below.
Let us also know what your championship trophy is. We got in our league of record that championship belt right behind Big Travie. That's our championship belt.
Yeah, we don't really need to talk about that. All right, it's leaving me. Betrayed me, my precious.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
Oh man.
It's all right. Hopefully you'll still be able to see it on a daily basis. It'll just be behind me and not behind you. That's what I'm hoping. Hopefully it doesn't go to Brett Johnson.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be ideal. It needs to stay in the Whisper family here, but
yeah. All right,
I don't know, man.
I got a question for you. All right. What is your favorite Christmas cookie? Your favorite Christmas cookie?
I mean, my grandma makes like really good snickerdoodles that I'm a big fan of. I mean, you're saying I can't choose? Like, I just baked a bunch of chocolate chip cookies and gave them out as Christmas presents.
I mean, yeah, you could say chocolate.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's really no cookie better than the original chocolate chip cookie. And that has so many variations. Like you can make it, like I like to make them a little bit more, thick, but like short little,
like a chipper. We used to call them like a chipper.
You can flatten them out. You can make them like real thin.
You
can just do so many different things with chocolate chip cookies. So we've got a secret recipe in the family that I do. We make them a little bit softer than most, so they stay a little bit softer, which I like. I appreciate. They're really good for coffee or milk dunking.
Yeah.
That's probably but I love my grandma's snickerdoodles. Also love me a little peanut butter blossom, with the Hershey Kiss on top.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm a cookie monster, dude.
Yeah.
So, without my cookies, I'm literally just a monster. So gotta have them.
We got a couple more questions in here.
Brett Johnson says, Big Travie, how could you? That must be in reference to me hoping that he loses. Look, it's not personal, but, we need the show to have more credibility.
Yeah.
So we need Johnny to get this W. He's going to eat a W today. Sorry, Brett Johnson.
Let's just be honest. I need to get this championship and get the monkey off my back.
That's true. They said he can't do it. He can't win the big one.
Yeah.
A gent opting out says, which defense, Buffalo, Houston, or Ellen DeGeneres? We're not going to have Ellen DeGeneres out there. I don't think she'd score you many points today. Buffalo or Houston. So you got Houston against Cincinnati and Buffalo against New England. Give me Buffalo.
Yeah. Buffalo's been really good lately.
More talent on Buffalo for one. Buffalo's defense been tightening up a little bit, and we've seen what Cam Newton can or can't do, I should say. I would definitely go with that. Let's see. Uh, Jonathan Lee says flex Higgins, Gallman, Gage, or Marvin Hall. I mean, Russell Gage, guys. We got to get Russell Gage in our lineups. I know people are a little scared of Russell Gage, and sure, he could have a flop. This dude has had 13 or more PPR fantasy points in 4 of his last 5 games. Russell Gage is fantastic, and he's been doing big things for Atlanta, especially with Julio out. You got to get him in your lineup. Brett Johnson says short, fat, and soft. Big Travi. Yeah, those are the best cookies, man. You want them. You want little chunkers, dude. Terrell Taylor says Kareem Hunt, DJ Moore, or T.Y. Hilton in a flex spot this week. Johnny.
I'm going to go with Kareem Hunt. I think he has the safest floor. Every time I doubt DJ Moore, he always puts up mega points on me. So I love DJ Moore. He's one of my favorite wide receivers up and coming. But it's championship week. I'm going to go with the solid floor with as equal upside as, any of those guys. And I think it's Kareem Hunt.
A gent opting out gives a thumbs up, says almost 20 likes. We're at 20 likes now, 13 watching. Let's get those likes up. About 18 minutes left in this live stream. Would love to get up to 40 likes if we can. Let's double that real quick. Appreciate all you guys watching here. Thomas Egley says, all right, bye. I'm about to win the ship. Good luck, Thomas.
Good luck.
Get out there and get it done, man. Get that W. Darius Rice says, wing eating contest. Who wins?
Oh, Big Travi's going to win that.
Yeah, look, I love me some wings. So does Johnny. Johnny's a big wing eater too. Yeah. We'll have to get one of these. Maybe we'll do a little competition on here. And
I don't eat fast. I don't. I enjoy.
Well, it's not about eating fast, man. It's a competition. Who can keep going? And it won't be you. I'll just let you know that.
Yeah, there's no way I can out eat you.
Well, what does that mean?
It means that you were twice my size. Like,
wow, dude, unreal.
Not in like a bad way.
Unreal,
I'm just
dude.
saying you can put away some wings. And not saying I can't. I'm just saying. I usually have my max. My max is about like, I don't know. We go to Boneless Unlimited on Mondays. You've heard this story.
Those aren't wings, man. Those are chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no, dude. Those are like chicken tenders, more like it. Those things are massive. But I usually cap out the most I ate in one sitting, 26 wings. I was pretty proud of myself that day. Don't think I'll ever be able to eat that many again.
Eats a Boy says Kiki Cutie or T. Higgins at the flex and full point PPR, or even Tunyon maybe. I might roll with Tunyon.
T. Higgins is officially out, so it makes it a little bit easier for you. I don't know.
Full point PPR has me. I don't mind Kiki Cutie, but Tunyon's got 5 straight games with a touchdown. Like Tunyon is.
I know, but the touchdowns are. I hate to rely on a touchdown in order to make my fantasy day. I would probably get more lean Kiki.
Well, it's okay to be wrong.
I think Tunyon's fine. I think he's fine. I just don't think he has the upside play of Kiki. Upper 90. I picked up Chicago defense, so my opponent wouldn't. Should I start Chicago defense over Cleveland defense? Big Travi.
This is pretty much a win-win at this point. You got both the two lowest.
Oh, so you're trying to say it's lime time?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Let's see. So the Jets, Cleveland favored by 6. Let's see what Chicago's favored by 8. Lower over, under, higher over. Neither of these teams are at home. I'm going to go with Chicago.
Yeah, I would go with Chicago. I think that's the better play.
They're favored by a little bit more. They got a little bit more talent on their defense, in my opinion.
Cleveland's also been a little banged up over the last few weeks.
Chicago's defense has played better than Cleveland's down the stretch. Cleveland has the issues in the secondary. Not saying that Sam Darnold's anybody that's going to pick them apart, but it could happen. You saw Vegas put a pretty crappy secondary out against the Jets, and the Jets took advantage of it for most of that game. So let's see. The AZ Pool Man, RB Standard, Zeke, Pollard, Gallman, D. Henderson, or Ito Smith.
Going Henderson, I think, on this one.
Yeah, I think I like Henderson too with Cam Akers out. We saw Henderson had some really good pop games. I think I would be rolling with that.
Yeah.
The AZ Poolman says Pittsburgh or Chicago, Johnny.
I think I would go Chicago.
Yeah, I like Chicago here. Pittsburgh. Who's Pittsburgh playing again? Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, I think I would go. I would go Chicago as well. We've got 20 likes, 12 of you watching. Let's get those likes up. Help us get some more likes in here. We'd really appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. Let us know that you're new to the channel, and we'll go ahead and shout you out in the comments below. So get on it, Whisper Nation. We're getting close to that time, that game time for that championship week.
Your boy's getting nervous, dude. Your boy's getting nervous.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't blame him. He should be nervous. He played against Mike Evans.
I know. Let us know in the comments too if you played against either Mike Evans, Tom Brady,
Alvin Kamara,
or Nelson Aguilar. Let us know if you played against one of those four, or if you played against all four of them. We will actually have a little second for you. We'll do a moment of silence if you literally had all four of those against you.
Dude, Alvin Kamara should have had 7 touchdowns. I can't believe they had him out in that one drive. I was like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, seriously.
Darius Rice says Chargers D, Dallas D, or Texans D. Yeah, it's that bad. Okay, so let's see here. We've got the Chargers in a 47.5 over under. What'd you say? Houston as well, 46.5 over under.
Yeah.
Man, Houston favored by 7.5 over Cincinnati. Oh, I don't think that's crazy. Hold on a second. Let's see. And then Dallas's defense against Philly. Well, you're not going to play Dallas's defense against Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I wouldn't play that one.
So it's really between the Chargers and Texans. This is tough. I would go with the Texans. It's a lower over-under. Houston favored by a lot more. Vegas likes them in this spot. They're at home.
Also, Joey Bosa out for the Chargers as well. So you think about, okay, how did they get the points? It's probably going to come off of sacks. Who's more likely to get sacks? It's probably going to be Houston over the Chargers at this point, with the Chargers dealing with all those injuries on their D-line.
So we got a gent opting out saying Kamara scored more points than the rest of the NFL combined. Yeah, it was insane. He's had a great year, a very, very efficient year as usual. Kamara making his case for number 1 overall next year with that performance for sure. 2 QB league, says the AZ Poolman. I had Brady. I need Daniel Jones and Brandon Allen or Dwayne Haskins. Ooh.
So I was just reading.
You have Brady, so that's nice.
Yeah, you have Brady, which is really nice. But I was just reading this little excerpts. So it says Giants QB Daniel Jones just wrapped up his extensive pregame throwing session. Tight end Evan Ingram told me Jones looked good this week and has his energy back after dealing with an ankle and hamstring injuries the past month. Big challenges today versus the Ravens. Difficult matchup against the Ravens. But I think I would probably play him over Haskins or Brandon Allen. You got to think.
Yeah, I think. Well,
also,
Baltimore, right?
Sorry,
New York's playing Baltimore.
Be
hard for me to trust him there. They get a lot of pressure. He's not been good under pressure. Who's Washington playing again? Carolina. You know what? I think I might.
But here's the thing.
I think I might roll Dwayne Haskins.
But with Carolina, you have Terry McLaurin out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess New York's got the better weapons for sure. And you like more been able to tight ends. With you, Johnny, even though it's burned me all year. Supposed to be my bromance, dude.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
All right, Darius. My opponent has Rodgers and Adams duo, and the weather conditions are bad. One can only hope for a run-heavy game script. I know Johnny's hoping for that.
I know, me too. But unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers doesn't care if it's rain, snow, wind. He just does his thing no matter what. So, but yeah, I'm with you, Darius. I hope that it could be a heavy run game script and maybe a little messy. Aaron Rodgers fumbleitis a little bit. I'm not saying Green Bay has to lose the game. I want them to win, but maybe a little bit heavier game scripts. 2 touchdowns for Aaron Jones and 2 fumbles for Rodgers, and we're good. Is that okay?
I don't need any of that mess that you're talking right there. Need Rodgers to win this game. Need those Packers to get that number 1 seed, baby.
Hey, like I said, Packers, I want to win, but I need Rodgers not to do it for them. I need it to be somebody else. Aaron Jones.
It'll be an Aaron Jones game.
Come on, Aaron Jones.
Terrell Taylor says, I just picked up Dar Ongumbawale to replace James Robinson, Kareem Hunt, or OG
Ogunbowale.
Yeah, what do you think, Johnny? Kareem Hunt?
I'm going Kareem Hunt. I'm not going to get cute with Dyer. We don't know for sure he's going to get the bulk. Yes, he was a guy who came in and got the first touches, but it was more of like a change of pace kind of thing last week's situation. You have a Zigbo. He could potentially get the bulk of the carries. We all expected a Zigbo to be kind of the lead running back when Fournette was traded, and then it was Robinson that came out of nowhere. So in this situation, I wouldn't get cute. Kareem Hunt, I understand, bad game last week, but you also have to realize all of the top options at the wide receiver position for Cleveland are now out. Kareem Hunt, we had heard talks about how Kareem Hunt was going to be used as a wide receiver more this year. We haven't necessarily seen a whole lot of it, but you could see a whole lot of it in this game, especially because they have Nick Chubb, who they could just keep in at running back and put Kareem Hunt in the slot, and then you're getting both of your weapons on the field when you're depleting your wide receiver weapon. So I would still start Hunt.
The All-Star Gamer says Rodgers or Jackson, also Gibson or Jones. You're starting Aaron Jones. You're starting Aaron Rodgers. This is a massive over-under. Both these guys have been dominated and weak winners at different times this year, so I'd put him in there. Johnny made a good case against Gibson in his toe, but even you would want Gibson in there in most cases. Aaron Jones is not one of those cases, though. He's a top 5 back. All right, we got 10 watching, 21 likes. Let's get those likes up if we can. Make this stretch run. Get some likes in there before we end the show here. We also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe, and we will shout you out in the comments if you let us know that you're new to the channel. Johnny, you got any New Year's plans?
Yeah. Be with that belt. That's what my New Year's plans are. So we'll see if they come true or not. It might they might stand me up. We'll see. But who knows?
You're looking for that New Year's kiss to be the belt, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But no, probably some Zoom calls with friends and things like that. But how about yourself?
Oh yeah, no, nothing really crazy over here. Just gonna hang out with the roommates and a couple people and keep it low key and say goodbye to this year.
Right.
Yeah.
It will be. I think that's going to be probably the best thing about New Year's this year is you don't have to worry about driving home or being like, here's the deal. Here's my secret. I always am the one that likes to throw the New Year's party, because then you don't have to worry about getting home. It's like, yeah, you have to worry about cleaning up after, but that's a small price to pay compared to the $80 Uber rides that you take for like a 10-minute ride at around New Year's. So this is going to be pretty sweet that be able to see people on the Zoom on the stuff like that and go right into my bed after midnight.
The Packers win in sloppy game, or Derrick Henry runs for about 10 minutes. Hashtag me will be champs. All right, Darius Rice.
Yeah, I love it. Let's go. I love what Darius is bringing to the table.
Coalition here. Brett Johnson probably won't appreciate that, but that's all right. Josh Whedon says, hey, may your Christmases have been merry and none of your championship matchups be sans Kamara. Yeah, yeah. That would be the ultimate situation.
I did get lucky that I was playing Kamara in one championship, not against him. He was on my team, so very excited about that. I was on the opposite side of the, I was on the good side of the Kamara, so that was exciting. But yeah, today is going to be a big day. Today is a big day, Travis. Big day. We appreciate you, Jaws, for jumping in here. We appreciate everyone for jumping in here and continuously joining us all throughout the season. We genuinely had such a blast jumping on here and, chatting with you guys, chatting with each other, growing Whisper Nation.
Yeah, Whisper Nation just grew. I feel like I've got a bunch of new family members in here, man. It's just been great to see everybody in here. That includes Darius Rice, Jaws Whedon, some of these guys that have been in here, Terrell Taylor, all these guys that have been All-Star Gamer, just a bunch of people that popped in and out this year and continue to subscribe and watch the channel. But just because the season, the fantasy season's coming to an end for redraft leagues doesn't mean we're stopping anything. Like, we're going to keep out here putting content out, mock drafts, dynasty research, a look back at the year, things we learned. It's just going to be a channel that we continue to grow, and we hope that Whisper Nation continues to grow with us. And
strategies, we're going to start bringing out, we're going to roll out some videos. Strategery of fantasy football, because it's not always just about who you get. Sometimes it's about who you keep others from getting, who you play in defense.
You get got.
Yeah, that's how you, well, maybe. Hopefully not. But yeah, so we got some really good content coming out in the next couple of months, so make sure you gotta stick with us. It does not end today for us. We will still be putting out some content, probably just not as frequently. We won't be releasing every single day, but we will still be releasing content and going live to hang with Whisper Nation, because we love you guys.
We love you.
We love you.
Well,
I think,
don't know, Johnny.
That
might be it.
That might be it, man. That might be just the sign, the writing on
Whisper
the wall.
Whisper Nation's going to get their popcorn and sit down and get their snacks, get their beers, and see if they can come home with this championship.
All right. Well, good luck to Whisper Nation and everyone who is in the championship game. If you're in the, toilet bowl game, even more luck to you. Hopefully you do not get that. We love you guys. We appreciate every single one of you guys.
JH says you trust Le'Veon this week. Look, we trust him that he's going to get some good volume. It's a tough matchup, and it just would depend on who you're playing. But you're not going to get a starting running back with this kind of volume on a great offense every week. So this is a nice spot for him. Nexus Pack says, hey, guys, who should I start, Singletary or Hines? Johnny?
I'll probably go Hines.
Jaws Whedon says, I would go Bell over Hunt, and I would go Hunt over Pollard.
Yeah.
Rob Shorter says, good luck today, everyone. Cheers, guys, and have a happy New Year's.
Yep.
You too, Rob Shorter. Appreciate everybody in the chat. For Johnny Game Time Hicks, I'm Big Travie. We're the Fantasy Whisperers. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Get that championship.